Hey guys, and welcome to Teen Fashion. With us in the studio today, we have the beautiful and talented Jenell Pierre, the creator of Boje. So Jenell, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Okay, my business started, it's almost a year. It will be August the 13th. And it all started with a little strip of ribbon, which I have here with me. This little strip of cream ribbon inspired me to make a bow, and everyone saw it. Well, I destroyed the bow afterward. Everyone saw it, they loved it, and they were like, could you make one for me, or make one for my cousin, or something like that. And my cousin actually saw it, and she was like, I'll buy that bow from you. I'm like, you'd buy this bow from me? She's like, yeah, seriously, how much you want for it? I'm like, okay, this might actually work out. So I talked to a few persons, I have a few business friends, and they thought it was a good idea. Other persons were like, oh, come on, business with bows, please. But after a while, I kept at it. I joined the Women's Entrepreneurship Network through Youth Challenge Guyana, and they helped me learn things about business because I'm originally a science student. So they helped me to learn about the world of business, how to deal with customers and all these different financial aspects also. So that really helped me a lot.
Okay, so I think this is a beautiful idea. So my question to you is, how do you see Boje in the next 2 years or maybe 3 years?
2 years, 3 years. Well, right now it's at the baby stages. I'm still working out certain fineries. I need more hands-on persons who can work with a sewing machine. That'll be better for me. But 2 years down the line, Boje should have an established place of location because everyone's like, okay, I love your bows, but where are you located? So I'm like, you have to order online on Facebook, and I deliver. I'm like, okay, cool. But some persons want to go to see, to touch, to say, well, I like this, but not like that. So in a few years' time, Boje will be established officially and running not only in Guyana, but in the Caribbean and hopefully abroad, because I have persons in the States and Canada who are interested in my products.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So I see you brought some tools here today. So what are you going to show us to make today?
Okay, well, today I'm going to show you how to make a bow ring, right? Persons wear bows anywhere. Bows can be worn in shoes, your hair, your bags, whatever. But we're going to make some bow rings. So what you'll need are paste, scissors, thread, fine ribbons, as fine as possible, and broad ribbons, probably an inch, inch and a half, depending on how big you want your ring to be. Some matches and needles, thread needles, and of course some ringlets. Now what I do, I go to probably the cheapest store and I look for either a really ugly cheap ring or a really nice ring that will be easy to detach and just take off whatever's at the top, right? So you will help me because I brought two needles. So
Cool,
this
this is
will
going to
be
be
yours.
fun.
Yes, it's going to be fun. And I will use this one, right? So I'll go with the bigger ribbon. No, you should go with the big one. It'll be easier for you with the bigger one.
Yeah, you're the professional.
Semi. All right. So yours is already flattened out. So that's why I put you to use the bigger one. You hold it flat right there. And take the needle. And I want you to go down at the end, closest as possible to the end, in the middle, right? Then average about 1/3 of the ribbon and come up. Good. Then I want you to go down again another 1/3. You're getting it, slow but sure. All right, a little big.
Very cool.
Go down, and then lastly you come up again, right? Good. This is probably the easiest way to make a bow. And you just pull the needle all the way out.
It's kind of difficult.
Difficult because, yeah, you landed it right on the polka dot. Let me see. Good.
So on average, how long does it take you to make a bow?
It depends on the material and the size. Usually just a couple of minutes, probably 10, 15 minutes, depending on the bow. All right, good. There you go. So you pull this all the way down. So now you see you have something like a bow form right there, right in the middle. And you take the thread and you wrap it around. So you kind of secure in the middle. And loop it and knot it. Like how you do a knot when you're tying your shoes or something like that. Right? Do it again. 2 knots to secure it. Getting through?
Yeah.
I am a bit difficulty here.
I'm fine over here. I'm trying.
Yeah. And for some reason, I just like black, white, and pink. I'm not a pink fan. Take your scissors, you cut thread.
Hopefully that is secure.
So you just try to, if you don't get it perfect, you just fix it as neat as possible, right? Wow, yours looks so cute, but what I usually notice with bows, even if it's professional or amateur, one side is always bigger than the other. Even like watching the Oscars and these dudes wearing the bow ties, I'm like, weird, one side bigger than the other. Right, good. So you're all right there.
Yeah.
And the glue. So you take your ringlet and you put some glue right there. You could use hot glue, or I'm using silicone glue, which to me is better because it glues metal, and with the hot glue you have this weird kind of finish and it's all stringy.
Yeah, it strands out.
Yeah, this is sometimes stringy, but not as much.
Not as much.
Yeah, and it dries clear instead of like whitey, like the hot glue. It might take a while to come down.
Okay, so when you started out making these bows, was it difficult, something you found difficult to do, and did it get easier over time?
Well, when I started, I used to spend a lot of time on Google. Could you follow me? On Google, looking at different bows so I could get ideas. Whenever I made a new one and I liked it, so you can hold this for a while for me.
Right, yeah.
And I'll do yours, right?
Yeah.
Hold it right in the middle there like that.
Oh, so they can stay on.
So I stayed on Google for like hours and hours looking for new bows, and then I'm thinking, but this looks so nice. When I make this, how am I going to top this and do something nicer than how I did this? But over time, I found that sometimes I get ideas when I'm sleeping, like just lying down in bed, I'm like, oh, this would look good with this. And I'm like, mommy, this look nice, right? And she's like, you're going to bed. Because I'd like leave my room just to go over and talk to her, tell her an idea, because she is like my closest person for ideas. I would tell her whatever I'm feeling or whatever I like. Like one time, I made a dress. And I was so excited to wear this dress. I mean, it didn't even look all good. But mommy could see the joy in my eyes, and I put bows on the dress, so you knew that it was mine.
Yeah.
All right, good. So this should hold here for a while. And I am going to use the white ribbons. What colors do you want? The black, white, or the pink?
I like pink, so I'm going to go with the pink one.
All right, good. So you just hold take a little snip of the pink.
So are we still making the bow rings?
Yep. This
Still
is
with
to
the
go
bow
in the
rings.
middle of...
Oh, so it's like a finishing touch.
Yep. And it holds it very well, too.
Okay.
So take just a little piece.
So I heard you mention your mom just now. Is she like, so she's like your biggest fan right about now?
Yes. She'll go to work, and if I have something new, she'd want to take it to work. Like the makeup bows, I could take it to work so people could see we have. Yeah, so she's one of my biggest fans. All right, good. I'm going with the white, you're going with the pink. Good. So what I want you to do, when you're doing it, you put a little paste on the end. I'll do that for yours, right? And you put it right here at the bottom in the middle, as close to the middle as possible. I want you to hold that for a little while.
Yeah.
And I'll do the same with mine. And I mean, the other day I was messaging somebody, and they were telling me that bows are out of style. I'm like, bows are so not out of style. I'm like, this is what bows do. Bows reincarnate themselves every season. So you're either going to see a metallic bow or a leather bow or cotton bow. So they really don't actually go out of style, but they reincarnate themselves is how I put it.
They reincarnate themselves.
All right, good. You hold mine.
Yeah.
Good. So when you're done putting it at the bottom, you're going to run some through in the middle so that it won't slip in the middle, because you don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
Right. Just put some right there. See, it doesn't have the whole string effect going on. No, I'll fix that.
So I just place the glue right on the string.
No, in the middle.
Like in the middle here?
Here, on the thread
On
that
the
was
thread,
there.
okay.
I wonder if I average this ribbon long enough, because I don't want it to like stop in the middle. Right. Oh, yeah, I average it well. All right, good. In some cases, you would need the matches to burn the ends depending on where it falls, if it falls short or longer.
Yeah.
But in this case, it fell perfectly. So yours is a bit lopsided. You know, you get better over time.
Yeah.
You could call this like a Humpty Dumpty, boring, kind of. So like when you put it on, you should put it on probably the middle finger, so covers that way and this way.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I know.
I love it.
Already?
Yes. Very creative.
Now let me finish mine. I got Humpty Dumpty one too. Alright, mine might need to burn the middle. Yeah. Put my glue there to finish this off.
So tell me a little about what else you make. You know, we're making borings right about now. So what else is in Boji?
Boji will be starting on what I love the most, berets. I mean, I notice it's coming back into fashion, but I'm not a person that likes to wait on something to come back in order to make it. If something appeals to me, I go for it and just keep on doing it. So I'll just burn my ends. Hopefully I don't burn my hands. But persons ask me, so in the future, will you be doing like actual fashion for like people to wear? I'm not really sure if I want to, so I'm finished here. But I'm more into interior decorating.
Oh, interior
To
decorating.
me, yeah. I know how I want things to look, how I want curtains to look or hold or whatever. So we are done here. So let me put on my Humpty Dumpty board. All right, mine should go on. Oh, if it's the adjustable links, you could just
so
open
that's
it
why
up.
we use the adjustable.
Yeah. You don't want something like my hideous fingers that can't even go on. So
Yeah.
there, mine is done. Ooh, yeah.
They're pretty. I love them.
I know. Oh, and the polka dots give it a nice touch too.
Yeah, like the material that you use is beautiful.
Thank you. All right, that's it. That's how simple it is to make your boring.
So now, since we've made our borings, I like to invite with me my co-presenters to come and rock some of Jenell's fashion.